Hey, welcome. Popped in right when I changed the screen. Alright, well, we're back in Battlefront 2 again today. Be focusing on the Rebel playlist, because why not? Mainly because, Obi-Wan season's out, so why not do a Rebel era stream? So, I just said Rebel Dysfunction because I couldn't think of anything better. It's hard coming up with titles every time when you're streaming. If it's uploading a video, it's easier because you can look at the video and pick something, but it's like, I don't know what's going to happen exactly. Also, fair warning, if the stream blips, there's a good chance because the power went out briefly. If so, I'll get it up as soon as I can. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but some work being done around the house that might affect that. Shouldn't, but... Okay. Yeah, it says keep them out, but if that were the case, it'd be almost impossible, I think. Especially on the higher difficulties. Yeah. Sometimes I'll step out just to try to keep them in like a funnel that's there, because otherwise there's like a turn right there where the barrier is. And then there's like a huge group coming out. But yeah, you get the bonus from staying in it. Or the points from staying in it. Let's see. I would use this one, but this is burst. I prefer firing my own burst. We'll try it out for now. Said we're on Hoth, though. Let's use rebel weapons. You know what? We'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah, because the narrator keeps saying, don't let them in the zones. It's like, do you know how many there are? That was weird. I hit the jump button, it didn't jump. Couldn't hit that guy. Yeah, that's a problem with that. I mean, it makes sense, like you're trying to secure the zone, but it's not how it's actually done. Alright, let's actually go with... Actually, no. I want to use the jet trooper. Or rocket trooper, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I feel a little off today. More than normal. Sheesh. Yeah, my arms feel weird. Gotta warm up. Wait, no. Wait. I always forget to do this here. Let's put, wait, that replaces that, right? That replaces that. What am I doing? I don't know. There we go. Oh, we got pushed back. Well done. I spent all that time getting an anti-armor loadout and it's kind of wasted. I guess we're still outside. Like how this has a reverse beta mag on it. I should have gone with the heavy sniper. I'd do good damage with that on this map. Wait, I shot the one guy, I didn't get the hit marker, so I'm like, what? Oh, snap. Nice. Got in the weak spot. Alright, we need to defend B. I don't know if you heard that. That sounded like a motorcycle. It wasn't. It was a UPS truck. You get that motor checked. What was that? It's a jump grenade? Oh, nice. Got him. I mean, he's been on the Imperial side. I don't know where this lady's been. It's never on our side. What? Oh, because where you're at. Is it always noisy, or is that something going on today? Oh, really? So I bet it's fun getting out of there in the morning and afternoon. Driving-wise, I mean. Oh, that's our guy. They almost got A. That was close. Alright. I mean, that makes sense. Oh no. Wait. There you go. Oh. This objective? The one I'm already at? Oh, I can't move. Ow. I'm still hitting it though. Oh well. I think I'm starting to warm up.
Our defenses just need to hold a little longer. Keep fighting.
Nice. Oh, why? I always hate when they come from the direction of the enemy spawn. Like, it's an enemy. Like, no, it's just me. Like, are you a spy? I think I'll shoot you anyway. Because that is suspicious.
Our defenses are strong and the Imperials are about to give up their attack. Just
I got
hold on.
23 seconds. Where's that coming from? Must be in a little nook there. I can't see him.
Enemy elite on sight! Watch out!
Nice.
The Imperial assault has failed, and we
I never
stand
thought if
so
you
far
moved
behind.
during that,
I
yeah, you
hope
wouldn't know what
to
the
serve with you all.
normal neighborhood traffic is like. A lot of lords here. Where are you at in Germany? Like, if you don't mind me asking, you like in the center, or west or east, north or south? You by the, is any part of the Berlin Wall still up? Is there like any kind of historical site for that or something like that? Southwest? Okay. I know they tore it down, but did they tear like 100% of it down, or are there like sections they left up as a, I can't think of the word. Historical reminder, there's a word for it in there? I guess historical. I didn't see what map we were on. Okay. Ooh.
The time for our attack has come. The Imperial garrison
Yeah,
at
'cause
the
that's, well, I mean,
corresponding
that's
capital must be
in the east,
reached
right?
if our mission
Yeah,
is to
'cause
succeed.
between,
Get
or
ready.
no, that was in the middle. Yeah, 'cause Russia and the US had control half and half, or something like that? Yeah.
The attack will continue after we've
Yeah.
captured an Imperial position in this area.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if you want to do it now, but I'm sure Germany could appeal to be a state. Be kind of awkward though. Yeah, you did. Yeah. I think you mentioned it while we were doing Valheim. Try to look for a good spot for the turret. Just put it there.
Look at that! Unidentified ally on sight!
I haven't seen one enemy yet. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm seeing everything around me going on, but actually, let me put this here. How big is the Black Forest? Does that cover like a large chunk of Germany, or is it just a small section?
Our assault objectives have been updated. These command posts
All
are
right.
to be attacked next.
Wait, county or country? County, okay. I cannot see squat. Get him, boy! Alright,
Commander Skywalker,
guess
here to
she
aid
gonna
us.
actually shoot? There we go, okay. I wasn't sure if they were in range for it to detect them but not fire yet, you know? Makes sense. That growing population. It's a lot. Just gonna hop down here. Probably no one. You're talking to yourself right now.
Two of the attack stages have been completed. The battle's going well.
Oh, really? Is there any specific reason for that, other than people just not wanting to have kids, I
We
guess?
have fresh data on the Imperial defenses. Attack these positions.
'Cause I know, I think statistically a lot of people are waiting much longer to have kids in the first place. I presume that's... I know in the US, probably worldwide too. Oh, I forgot to get my turret. Oh, it's bad. Whew. And the ATST's distracted, so let's go over here. Wait. Trying to get the turret up there. See, does that not look like an Imperial officer? That's one thing I don't like. A lot of the officers look very similar. Like, come on. Like, theirs is like a kind of like steel blue almost or whatever. And our guy's is gray. Anyway. Guy's practicing his rolls. See, again, I see a red dot, and there's that guy. Alright, this next one, this is one of the hardest ones to take, the next section.
Darth
In my
Vader
opinion.
is here. We will charge now before the Imperials have a chance to rally.
I know, so I'm not dying, so I can't play any of the heroes. Oh, he's right. Never mind. He heard me. He heard me. That makes sense because people are trying to live their best life, as it were, so they don't have to worry about kids. Though from what I hear, a lot of people who have kids are glad they got them. Supposedly fulfilling and all that. He's not ranked 20 yet? I'm sure they are. I don't have any myself, but let's get him to 20. Yeah, because back in the day, most people didn't live anywhere near as long. They didn't have as many distractions, I guess you could say. So a lot of them like had kids earlier, so they wouldn't die out. All right, I hit the dodge button to go back, and I was gonna use force push, and all of a sudden my character stopped responding to my button input. Maybe I got stunned, I don't know, but that kind of takes me off. Because every other button push was working, and then as soon as I went to dodge away, it's like, nope. I don't think boss stuff stuns, does it? Well, the mines can knock you back, I know. Yeah, because a lot of people are so focused on their careers that they wait too long to have a family, and by the time they start feeling those urges, I wouldn't say it's too late, but it's a lot more difficult for some people. Because they waited so long. Especially women, too, because their biological clock, guys could, I think, have kids at any point in their life, pretty much. Women, I think it's about when they're 40 or 50 they can't anymore. I forget. I'm not a doctor. So you notice too, like, I'm swinging at him and sometimes it's not hitting him. Oh, really? Well, yeah, because a lot do that because they don't want to deal with the parental relationship. Like, oh, I'll just do this. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Well, I guess it depends why they can't have him. That's the second stormtrooper just staring at me. It's like it's a clone, like, is that Master Yoda? Oh, he's chopping me in half. Yeah, sad. Sad thing is a lot of them don't have kids because they're just trying to be rebellious or whatever, and they end up messing themselves over by not doing that. Not everyone, but sometimes people are so focused on not doing what others suggest they should do that they end up avoiding that thing that they want to do themselves. I didn't say that right. There's a better way of wording that. I don't know how. You know what I mean, though? Sometimes someone's so focused on not doing something because it's what's expected or whatever that they don't stop to think if it's actually something they want to do themselves. And then later they're like, you know what? I actually kind of wanted to do that, but I was so set on doing it out of spite that, you know what I mean? They're living for others than themselves, even though they think they're rebelling against them. I'm kind of saying words a lot and not saying much. Anyway, my brain can't find a coherent way to get it out. I hope you get my drift, though. Not that I drive much, but.
Well, look who's here.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, I kept hitting the wrong button. I was thinking it was the middle button for some reason. I mean, it's always sad though, like I said, someone's so focused on not doing what someone says just to keep themselves from doing something they actually would have enjoyed. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Yeah, I go down, put down the bubble, Palpatine immediately rolls up and fries me. It's like, come on, dude. Have you seen it? Well, spoiler alert then for a Kenobi show, episode 3. Personally, I thought it was okay. Like, a lot of people would point out how Kenobi guns down all those stormtroopers and then a transport of 3 roll up and then he's like, we have to surrender now. It's like, you know that's purely because of plot so he doesn't accidentally shoot the officer lady who's gonna help him. You know? So it's like, there's that. And again, I think it was cool they brought in Vader. But honestly, some just felt off. I don't know what. Yeah, it was cool he was there, but I don't know, because Vader was always cruel with a purpose. So I get he was doing that to those people to get Obi-Wan to come out, but it was almost, to me, comical how he was doing it. Not to be insulting, but... Like, if the purpose... Yeah, it felt off. Like, if the purpose was just to get Obi-Wan out in the open, then why didn't he say anything, you know? Like, again, from everything I've read and seen and played and all the legends of stuff of Vader, I 100% seen Vader doing stuff like that to draw a Jedi. But, again, he would be going like, he would like be calling out Obi-Wan, like, Obi-Wan, come out, you know, like, he wouldn't just be killing people for the heck of it and not say anything to draw Obi-Wan, you know what I mean? Like, I could see him doing that and then grabbing the guy like, they're dying because of you, Obi-Wan, why won't you come out and save them, kind of thing. Instead, he just silently snaps the kid like, and what I thought was kind of funny when he's dragging the lady through the dirt, it's like, again, to me, I know it would be scary if I was actually there, but viewing a show, it's like, it just seemed weird. I don't know. Then even when he was fighting Obi-Wan, again, I know he was kind of toying with him, but I don't know. Plus, too, like how Reva finds out their hideout. She sees the loader droid walk out of a thing. Why would she think that meant that they were there? You know what I mean? Again, maybe the Force gave her intuition, but from the books and stuff, if you notice, the Force usually kind of... How do I say this? I'm too distracted because of the game. I'll wait till we're done with the match. I think it's basically, like, the light side of the Force is always... The Jedi try to go sit in the flow of the light side of the Force. The Force guides them, you know, that's how they always say it, like, let the Force guide you, the Force will guide us, and all that stuff. But the thing of the dark side is they take control of the Force. They force the Force to do what they want. That's what the dark side's about. Bending the Force to their will to do as they please, while the light side are trying to serve the Force. So, in my opinion, Reva wouldn't have Force intuition purely because their whole thing is forcing the Force to do what they want. You know what I mean? But they would be trying to bend the Force to their will to do what they want. So they wouldn't be being guided by the Force because they're not trying to let the Force guide them. They're making the Force do what they want. So again, if you want to argue Force intuition, I again, from everything I've read in Legends and stuff, again, I know it's Disney doing their thing, but it doesn't quite fit. So you see some random loader droid walk out of a shop and she's like, that must be something important. Or it's a loader droid doing what it's programmed to do, because she doesn't know it's a traitor. Again, maybe she's highly suspicious. I don't know. But and even the fight with Obi-Wan, it was kind of interesting, but I know they're trying to make it so Obi-Wan's like traumatized, he's been hiding out for 10 years. I would be okay with that if he wasn't looking after Luke. Because the whole reason he's on Tatooine. Yeah, because they're just trying to make money off of a very well-known IP. Exactly. They're more trying to make emotional, like, oh, moments and actual, like, that makes sense. Because again, like with Obi-Wan, he's there to keep an eye on Luke, to protect him and to train him when the time comes. So I don't see him completely falling him into this place of... Did I ground pound? It didn't show me ground pound. I don't see him falling into this place of just being a scared coward of, like, yeah, he'd be on his guard, but again, if he was just hiding out on Tatooine to hide from the Empire, I could see him getting to the point where he's just a bit of a coward more than he used to be, you know what I mean? Not that he was really a coward before, but the whole purpose, he's watching after Luke, he wants to train him, keep him safe, and if that was his attitude the whole time, he would still have that stern mindset of like, hey, I gotta protect Luke. So I don't see him being, like, I'm sure he'd be scared because of Vader, but it'd be more like, shame of his past of what he did. Like, oh, I shouldn't have left you there, kind of. But instead, they're making it like he's straight up scared. Which I get it would be kind of scary, but I don't think he would. Oh my gosh, I can't walk out without time. Maul just shows up. But you know what I mean? He had a purpose for being on Tatooine. He had a reason. For him, the Force was guiding him to protect Luke, to bring balance back to the Force with that. So I don't see him going completely coward against Vader like, oh, what do I do? Plus, again, he didn't know about Vader until that point. So it's not like he heard of Vader, how dangerous how was, how he's murdered a bunch of people. And even then, Obi-Wan's character is one of determination. So again, I don't see him just straight up being cowardly. Again, I'm not saying he wouldn't be scared, but I don't think he'd go full on, can't do anything. Again, no, he's not the Jedi he used to be. Because, he's been hiding out. He hasn't really been practicing. He hid his lightsaber away. Because, again, even when you see Obi-Wan in Episode 4, again, he's older, so he probably came to terms with a lot of stuff, but it was never like he had this fear of Vader. It's more like he was disappointed he let his student go astray and all that. So, again, I get Vader getting revenge. That felt kind of off to me, too. Like, more it was supposed to be a trauma, kind of like outright, like it was supposed to be a traumatizing moment. Like, oh no, he's getting revenge for what was done to him. But to me, it didn't really, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying not to be overly critical because no show's perfect. Some get close, but. The heck? Oh. Wow, this match is never ending. Someone must be in a good spot. I should go up top. I keep going down there and not playing smart. But yeah, it just felt off. Plus, too, when they're in the tunnel, Leia's there, and somehow Reva gets in front of her. They've been running down that tunnel for a ways before the lady decides to go back, who doesn't bump into Reva. And even then, Reva shows up later, and all of a sudden, she's just ahead of Leia. And some are like, oh, maybe she used Force intuition, or she figured out where the thing was. Like, but yeah, wasn't that supposed to be like a secret exit thing? How the heck did she get there so fast? Again, even with Force Sprint, it's like, that's just a cop-out to me. Well, yeah, they're trying to... What a lot of IPs do is they try so hard to bring in new people to watch their stuff that they don't stay true to the original material. And they say to reach a broader audience, but it's like, you'll reach a broader audience just by making it. Because there's going to be people who are going to love it for what it is, all the old fans who loved it for what it was, and seeing that come back, staying true to the original material, you're going to renew their loyalty for the show and the genre. They're gonna love it. They're gonna bring people they know in to love it who may have been hesitant before, even their own kids. And then there's gonna be people who naturally are gonna come to like the show as well. The loyal, hardcore fan base who are gonna be really loyal because it's like, oh yeah, this is staying true to the material. Problem is when you try to reach a broader audience, a lot of times you just end up getting people who are mildly interested in like, oh yeah, this is a good show, or like, oh yeah, this is interesting. Exactly. So then they kind of like, oh, and then eventually they'll kind of drift off, or maybe they'll get really into it, but then you have all this conflicting stuff, and then you have the different era fan bases clashing heads now. But yeah, if you stay true to the core material, you're gonna naturally have the people who used to love it still love it. You're gonna have new people come in, and again, that's gonna grow naturally by itself. Again, you may not, it's kind of like quick term success. They want the short, big influx of people, but then that'll die and fade off. As opposed to staying true to the core and it'll naturally build up and grow. It may not be as fast as they want, not get as much money as they want, but again, you're gonna have that because again, it's more about making the show and making money. Which again, I get a business has to make money to stay in business, is make have the money to pay for the cameras and special effects, all that stuff. But there's a right and a wrong way to do things. That's why I always think it's funny. People are like, oh, see, this is why you can't make a show of this or that. Well, that's because they didn't do it right. They cut corners, and the worst part is when they blame the fans for it, which I never understood. I mean, I could see an individual in the company doing that because they're like, oh, well, but the company itself, like, it's not smart. Anyway, yeah. As you can tell, I get heated about that. Because, like I said, I probably read about 80 to 90% of the Legends books before Disney took over, watched all the movies, played a lot of the games. Star Wars was one of the big things I got into.
Imperials have located our base here on Yavin. We expect them to attack soon. Prepare the defenses, and may the Force be with us all. We'll show the Empire that we're a force to be reckoned with by holding these command posts.
And plus, too, sometimes they're like, oh, it costs too much money to do this or that. It's like, does it really, though? Did you try? Not saying it's easy, but I mean, heck, look at a lot of indie movies too, or movies that had a low budget. Oh yeah, I guess I can see that. But there's a lot of movies that have a low budget that make really great stuff. I mean, go on YouTube. There's a lot of people who make Star Wars shorts with no funding or little to no funding, and they make something that's sometimes comparable to, if not better than, what big Hollywood studios make. I know part of that's too, bigger studio, they got things they got to go through. There's the managers, the writers, the editors, all that stuff. They got to line all that up, and but still, it's like if they stay true to making a good show or a good movie, they can do it 100%. But because the easier route is to not even really try. And not all shows from big companies are like that, but again, it's something you see too often. I mean, you could argue too for a lot of successful small-time shorts made that were really good. There's a lot of ones that weren't. Why are you coming from that direction? Yeah, that's something that's always bothered me.
Some kind of special combatant on the ground. We'll fall back and defend in
Well,
daylight.
exactly too.
Orders
But
forthcoming.
again, if they stayed loyal to the core material, they would have that. You'd have the loyal fan base come back and be like, hey, I remember I used to love this, and it's still what I remember. Yeah, it's never going to be exactly the same. Sometimes nostalgia is a bit too strong, but because that's what they try to do in The Force Awakens. That was 100% a
Our
nostalgia
defense
thing.
tactics have changed. We must now
Like
hold these command
100%.
posts.
You had the desert planet that the Prodigy was on, and all that stuff. Like, oh hey, it's Han and Chewie. Oh hey, look at this. Oh hey, look at oh hey, Death Star, but even stronger. Hey, Empire, but even worse. Hey, Rebels or Resistance, but even more resistancy. That's why they have the different name. To me, it was just a nostalgia. Again, visually it looked good, but story-wise, it's like it's 100% just pertaining to the nostalgia. Honestly, out of this trilogy, I actually kind of like the second one more. Not as a Star Wars movie, but by itself, I actually kind of like some of the characters a bit better in that one. But yeah, that too. That's why you gotta be careful, nostalgia. I mean, it was great when you watched it originally, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't quite hold up. Oh crud, they're taking C. Yeah, which is sad. There's so much potential. They could make so many great movies and shows in Star Wars and other genres, but they try too hard to hold on to politics or reaching that broader audience when they could easily make great stories, even with political twists. I mean, it's been done before. I mean, heck, like in Star Wars, you had the political thing was you had the tyrannical government with the people who are trying to fight for a better world. You could argue, in a way, it'd be like a parallel almost to the Revolutionary War. I mean, I wouldn't say Britain was quite that tyrannical. Again, I'm not just generally speaking, but it's that concept of you have this stronger powers trying to force things onto the populace, and you have this small group that's like, hey, we're not going to stand for that. There's right and wrong ways to do that. I mean, even in episode one, or yeah, one, you could argue that was a thing. They didn't go deep into it, but you could see how bad the slavery was in Star Wars because of the Hutts and stuff, like with Anakin and his mom. Shmi was her name? You know, without having to go full on and stop and have that turn to the camera like, slavery's bad. I mean, yeah, we know that. Most people know that. And the ones who think it isn't probably aren't going to be convinced by that argument. But still, you know, you see it in the background, how their bad living situation, how they're in a place they don't really want to be with that stuff, how Jabba dumps people down the that you don't really see that in episode 1, but he'll just feed him to the Rancor if he doesn't like him, you know. You see the badness of that without having to stop and say, "Hey, this is bad, guys." Or having to repeat a phrase every 5 seconds like in Outriders. Sorry. Again, I can rant on about that stuff, but there's a right and a wrong way to do it. And there's a lot of things that have done it well. Like Deus Ex Machina, I remember liking how they handled that there, where essentially there was a lot of prejudice against, because in that world, basically there was a lot of cybernetic enhancements and stuff. So basically there was the prejudice between the non-modded people and the people who are, well, the cyborgs. And then you had that build up because like, oh, well, they're not actually human. And then there's some people like, oh, they're just human with slightly different things. And you have those clashing heads while people are afraid of the people who have the modded bodies. So you have that political, I don't know what the right term would be, diadem. Or you have the two sides who are, for their own reasons. And there were times where people who had the cyborg enhancements murdered a bunch of people because they had the cyborg enhancements, you know. And of course, there are people who didn't have it, who bombed homes where normal cyborg people were living. Again, you have that without having to stop and say, hey, this is bad. You see how bad it is. You see the effects it affects the populace and the people, and even how it's affecting the story you're playing as. I think people underestimate the power of the background of stories. You could have a powerful message in the background. It may not always be very noticeable, but it's there. If you stop and look at that world, you can see it. You know what I mean? Like, kind of like more is less in storytelling, you know? Yeah, you don't want to have no information. Anyway, I'm ranting on. Like I said, that stuff, I get kind of heated about that, but for the sake of easiness, a lot of times they take shortcuts in stories that just undermine it. What could have been something really good. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to find that staircase. But you know, it's right and a wrong way to do it. And then they take shortcuts and then blame the people who called them out on it. And instead of learning and growing from it, they go, well, you're just a horrible fan. Not even a fan, I would dare say. Because you're not doing exactly what we want. Hey, this is my thing up here. Like how he's ignoring me, too. That's what you get. But yeah. Exactly. That's why a lot of older games, you know. I mean, some did, some didn't, but that's why I think like Outriders, I feel like they were trying too hard to get that message of slavery bad. Like, yeah, we know that, but the way you're talking about it makes it's kind of hard to take it serious because it was so cheesy in my opinion the way they did it. Again, not to trash the game, but it's not easy to write a great story. But if you put in some time and effort, you could write a pretty decent one. And I think that's a problem with a lot. They think they have to they have to tell so much why something's bad. They have to tell you so much, which you should have some telling, obviously, but it's kind of like too, you know, like someone could talk a lot, but without actions to back it up. So in a way, it's storytelling. The action is the background. The action is you seeing the horrible stuff, not because it's shoved in your face, but because it's there. If you actually stop and look, you're like, wow, this is actually pretty horrific, or wow, this is actually pretty bad.
Iden Versio
And
spotted
despite the ease
nearby.
of seeing things that way, not everything's so black and white. That's why it's so easy to have stereotypes or to take sides. It's easier to look at the extreme of things and say, I want to support that or I'm against it. Because it's hard to see the gray in everything. Pandorum? I haven't heard of that. Or you mean Pandora? I haven't seen that one either, but I fell off. But yeah. What is it about? Is that a German movie or is it a general movie? International? What was it about? Okay. Oh, was that aimed at me? Come on, dude. Okay. Yeah, that's why sadly a lot of times it's just an excuse that like, oh well, kind of like how Kathleen Kennedy was like, again, not to shame people, but like, oh, there was no source material, and that's when a million voices of the EU fans were like, what? Do you know how many books were written? Games were made? There's no source material in my foot. Or my hand, take whichever one you want. Should have used that first. Oh wow, we got 3 minutes. Again, it was cool seeing Vader in part 3, but again, it's something felt off about it. Supposedly that wasn't even, from what I saw online, I don't know if it's true, but it wasn't even James Earl Jones' voice in it. It was like a company that kind of redoes the already used voices, like they modulate it like digitally or something. Supposedly, I don't know how true that is. I think they said he still got paid for it though, which is good. That is, his voice did bring that to life. Or he should get some royalties for it.
We're getting Jedi
It's about time. Oh, did I do that? Again, I'm not completely trashing the show, but to be honest, the overall feeling it gave me was probably my least favorite episode, to be honest. I was a bit disappointed in it. Oh, really? Interesting. I haven't heard of that. Are you saying they did a good job of that, or didn't do a good job of that? Ah, I fell again! Wait, wait! Well, at least I can pick a hero now. I remember there's a movie was called like Earth or something. I think it was similar. No, they were aliens. I don't remember. Or that was a show. They did good job. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because again, you have that diadem, mutant, non-mutant. You know, it's like, hey, we can all just get along, but there's already prejudices there. Because there's messed up people in every single group who will find a reason to hate someone else for some reason or other. Because that's humanity. I say because of sin, because I'm Christian, I believe that. I know. But that's at the core why, you know, I want what I want, so I'm gonna kill you for it. No, I wouldn't do that. Don't quote me on that. But is he still alive? Oh, we got him. Okay. That guy's excited. Yeah. So that's why I always say too, like even with the Obi-Wan show, there's a lot of potential if they do it right. Even with games and sequels, there's a lot of potential if they do it right. Again, doesn't mean it's always easy to do it the right way. The right way isn't always just one path, but that's why it always saddens me when you see that, like with kind of Disney Star Wars and all that. It's like there is so much potential, and even if they want to make their own stories, so they don't have to worry about the old canon, it's like, do you know how big Star Wars is? There's so much you could do. It's like there's so much space. There's like a lot. I mean, heck, if they want easy ideas, there are plenty like Star Killer from Force Unleashed, all the, I mean, all the old EU books, the Commando book. I mean, heck, I'd love to see a show on Republic Commando if they did it right, of course. That would be awesome to see, actually. Cal Scaretta, Wallen Veu, all those guys. But they butchered it. Anyway. So yeah, maybe. Plus, I think it's funny too. I'm seeing stuff on YouTube like, oh, Ewan McGregor's confirmed season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's like, well, we're only halfway through the first one, which is only 6 episodes. It's like you're already confirming that when only half the episodes are out. Like what? I think because supposedly there's gonna be 6 episodes. Man, seasons are getting shorter and shorter, aren't they? I remember when a season was like 20 plus episodes. Yeah. Now they went down to like 12, and now with the Disney Star Wars stuff, I mean, better they make just good episodes instead of having to make it fit in a certain length, but it's like things get shorter and shorter. What planet were we on? I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, so much wasted potential. 'Tis sad. Yeah, well. That is true. Not all filler episodes are bad, but most of the time it's just kind of like, what?
will deliver a strong blow and
What is going on? The worst part is when they just drag it
may the
out.
force be with you.
Because I remember I went back to rewatch Dragon Ball Z Season 1, and the first episode, like the first 5 minutes, are just them panning across, like, the land where Goku and his family live now. And it just felt so dragged out. It's like, oh my gosh, when are we getting to the story? Yeah. Because I know they don't want to make it 100% about, like, you know, the main battles and stuff. Yeah. I do like Dragon Ball overall, but they do drag it out a lot sometimes. When they don't do that, it's really awesome. Like, I discovered Dragon Ball Super. I got the first movie, Battle of the Gods. And that's essentially the first season in an hour and a half movie, or however long the movie was. Which I thought the movie was really good because there was a lot of the filler was taken out because they were just making the movie, which I thought did a lot better. But then when you go to watch the show, there's so many things dragged out. It's like, oh my gosh. It's hard to watch sometimes.
The first assault stage is complete.
I see him running up there, but I'm not hitting any of them. Huh! Make. Yeah. Yeah, because I was excited. I'm like, oh, you know, nostalgia. Like, oh, Dragon Ball Z. I remember watching that on TV as a kid. It was really good. And that first episode, I'm like, oh my gosh. Let's go, Luke. It's close quarters.
May the force be with us.
Overall, good show, though, I think. Like in Dragon Ball Super, I forget which season, but there was one where there's like this episode they're at the science thing, and that whole episode to me was like, what the heck? Like, what is even going on? You know? Especially when he was fighting Aralai or whatever her name was. Like that whole thing, I'm like, what the heck? Good job, everybody. That wasn't as far as I thought it. What are these guys doing? I mean, because even in the episode, they were kind of joking about how ridiculous stuff was. In kind of an awkward way. It's like, oh yeah, it's fourth wall, huh? There's a lot of good shows out there, though. I just finished watching what was available for that Demon Slayer show. That was a really good show. Like, the animations are really good in it, too. Like, to me, the absolute most awesome, epic anime, or maybe any scene I've ever seen, was Demon Slayer when he's fighting them on the mountain. There was, like, the guy who had the spider webs. I don't know his name, but when he cuts his head off the first time. Spoiler alert. But, that was probably one of the most epic scenes I've ever seen in my whole life. It was just so awesome. Like this. Oh, sorry. He's dead now.
Any surprises? Always a few. Nothing I can't handle.
Wait, did we capture it? What's going on? We waiting? Okay. Well, the anime, it's a combination of 2D and 3D. Yeah, for some reason the eyes, I don't know why the eyes are so weird in that. Like, everyone's eyes, it just kind of... Yeah, I liked it overall. The one character I didn't care for, the Thunder guy. Yeah, he can be really cool when he's not conscious. But I think they way overdid him freaking out. Like, normally anime has that freak out character that's like an 8 on that scale. He's like a 15. It's like, oh my gosh. Other than that, it's actually a really good show. I'd recommend it. Cause it's I guess there's the first season and then there's arcs, which is kind of weird how they did that.
Pretty good. Stay there.
Oh,
You've seen me worse. Stay on guard. Check your flanks.
my flanks. Is that legal? Yeah, I get you. Yeah, some show like that's honestly I know a lot of people hate me for it, but like the Clone Wars show, I didn't care for the animation style. It's a good show overall, but it's just I didn't like
Don't
it.
underestimate him. Guess you've done this before.
I hate to say I haven't seen either one of those, but I'll have to check them out. I think I've heard of Berserk. Like I'm not a huge anime fan. I've been watching a lot more lately.
Later
But
need us worried about it.
okay. Got him. Yeah, it's always sad when that's the case.
Concentrate. Use all your senses.
I'll check those out. Oh, you know, one show that I really liked recently, it's called Rising of the Shield Hero. I only saw the first season. 2 is being released, but that is really good. I highly recommend that. Oh wow, really? Yeah, I'd check out Rising of the Shield Hero. I really like that. I don't know why, but something like extra special about it. Oh, is it done? Or is it just the last season was this year?
Our assault is a success thanks to your courage and sacrifice. The Rebel Alliance is honored to have you.
Okay. Well, they might still try to keep going with it. You know how companies are with valuable IPs. It's always sad too when that person carrying the franchise is dead. It's like, why you are our only hope? Rising of the Shield Hero. I think the second season is in the like episodes are coming out, but the first season there's like 24 episodes. It honestly it's probably one of my favorite. It's really good. I think so. I don't know what style of anime it's considered, but I really like it. It's kind of like they're kind of in this world where there's four people kind of summoned from different versions of Earth to like a medieval magic kind of fantasy place. And they all have these weapons. Like there's the shield hero, the spear hero, the sword hero, and the bow hero. But it's kind of like a video game. They did it in a good way. Like they have like things where they upgrade and they can see like their hit points and stuff. But it's like supposed. Oh well, that's what they call like support magic. Like it's magic actually allowing them to see all that information. It sounds kind of corny, cheesy, but I think it's a very good show. I really liked it because the shield hero gets kind of like people don't like him for whatever reason. I'm trying not to be spoiler, but I mean it's not that really spoiler, but so he kind of has like a rough start, and then
Imperial
he's
droids
kind of
have
like
located our
the
location near
outcast hero in a way. Like nobody really likes him, but then he slowly gets people, some people at least, to kind of get on his side and stuff. And it's very good. It's interesting too, because unlike other animes, it doesn't have those moments where like they freak out so their face changes. Like their face looks the same the whole time. Like they have different emotions, but I just mean there's never that like blow up stuff. So if you didn't care for that stuff in anime, you might like it more too. I mean, they did a great job of it. It's still really good. I know the dub is free on Crunchyroll, and season 2 is being released. So, but yeah. What was that? I heard someone like manically laughing.
Time for an ambush.
Huh. Huh. Ah, gosh darn, I hate those.
Boss is hunting for the Empire. Be careful. We've been pushed back, but the day is not over. Await new orders.
Yeah. It's a true struggle for survival in today's world, getting the best internet you can.
We'll make our stand against the Empire here. Defend these command posts.
Is that Bosk? I'm not letting you get close. No! Nice. Got him. That second shot should have hit him. Anyway. Don't question how I'm getting so many headshots. I have no idea. So even just saying it out loud, now I got worse. Alright. Yeah, I prefer watching stuff in English. I think it's because I'm used to the phonetics of English. It's easier for me to catch the subtle stuff and all that. Because that way my brain's not trying to figure out what's going on. Not to mention half the time your eyes are glued on the subtitles, you know? I'm the kind of person, if there's subtitles on the screen, I can't help but stare at them. Even if it's in English and I know the subtitles are in English. Just it's information, my brain's like, we gotta see what this is, man.
Iden Versio has arrived.
Uh,
The Imperials currently have the upper hand, but it won't last. Regroup and await new orders.
it's quiet. Oh, really?
It won't be long
What, does it
before the
usually
Imperials
just sound better in English, or
will stop them
you
here
like
by
challenging yourself? I mean, you type with very good English, by the way. If you hadn't mentioned you were German, I wouldn't know. That makes sense. Can't hit anything now. See, that's what I think. I just, like when I watch it, if it's in like Japanese, like the Japanese definitely sound, they're good at making things sound epic, but to me it always sounds kind of samey. I think because again, I don't understand the words naturally, so my brain just hears the dialect of the Japanese language. So I'm not able to pick up on the subtler things and expressions and all that because my brain's just trying to figure out what I'm, even with subtitles, what I'm hearing in the first place. So it's hard for me to pick up on that. Uh, It's like the Japanese usually always have that kind of like kind of thing when they talk, when they're like talking angrily or excitedly. Again, I'm not making fun of it. It just seems pretty consistent. Oh really? Well, yeah, cause yeah, whenever the German guys speak in German, how often are they accurate in German when they do that?
We must retreat one last time.
Just generally out of all the World War II movies you've seen. I'm sure sometimes they're actually speaking German, but I wonder how often they're just trying to sound German, you know? Oh, really? I'm sure it's always awesome when people actually put it in the actual language when they
This is where we draw the
have the
line.
like the German characters
This is where we
spoken in
show the
German.
Empire once and for all that we cannot be defeated.
And it's like, hey, that actually sounds right, you know? I'd like to see a movie where they're supposedly talking in English, but they're not. I wonder how that would sound. That would be kind of weird. All right. Trying to go for the headshots. I can't hit them anymore. Man, I can only imagine how weird that would be for like you or someone else, where they're supposed to be talking in German, but all they got is the accent down or the dialect. Oh, hi, Palpatine. Why, you don't need to come over here.
Look at that! Unidentified ally on site!
No. Oh, that was close. All right. Yeah, wasn't that like a spoof movie practically? So it's always funny when the movies that are supposed to be more comical actually do a better job of it. Was he was in Django Unchained, right? I really like that actor. I don't know his actual name. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy, he seems. I liked him. I just watched Alita Battle Angel recently.
Boba Fett.
That was actually a really good movie, and he's in that too. He's the doctor father dude. That's a pretty good movie. I liked it. I don't know when the sequel's coming out, but oh really? Did a teammate spawn on me? Yeah, I did. That was weird. Didn't get any sound that time. Uh, Got him. Oh, that's our guy. Wait, what? Actually holding pretty good here. Yeah. Yeah, because only the one movie's out, because I looked it up. I think it's supposed to come out within a year or two. Well, supposedly. I don't think there's any concrete plans on it. Really?
Skywalker has joined the battle.
Isn't he Austrian natively? Or am I messing that up? Commissar. That's a good title. Was it any good? I cannot hit that guy. Oh, Bosca's here. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Oh no, Vader's coming for us. I was trying to get him to turn around so my teammate could shoot him in the back. Yeah, that's good. But they figured me out. Let's see. Well, let's see. I'm being too picky here. Let's go there. Oh no!
Could be worse.
Oh, I waited too long.
We are being
That's
overrun.
good though.
All units retreat and regroup
Yeah, it's
at
always
point.
funny when you see someone you really like or is well known, and you look at one of their older stuff, and it's like, ah, well, that's where they started out. That's interesting. Especially because it's usually a much younger version of them. Yeah. It's like I don't know how true Alita Battle Angel the movie was to the manga, but from what I could tell, the movie was really good. I think I want to say I heard I was pretty loyal to it. So, and she was a strong female character without virtue signaling. It's another reason she was really good, because her character was actually strong, you know. With the boyfriend, because I know they were climbing up the line, and he got chopped in. Well, I don't know if it was in half, but he got sawed up. Yeah. Well, they spoiler alert, the lady doctor who ended up helping him, yeah, they showed that he took her brain and put it in a jar to send to the city. That's what you mean. Like that was the twist when you get sent to there, you get your head's put in a jar. Unless you win the championship, which I wonder if that's true or not. Yeah, okay. Well, it was pretty close to the end. It was I wouldn't say it was the finale. Yeah, because I think Alita went to talk to the boss guy on the ground, and then she's like, "Where's so and so?" And then he showed, or no, because she asked him what he meant by sending him to the, I forget what the city was called. And then he showed her brain in the jar, like that's the only way to send him without winning the Derby thingy championship. I forget what it's called. I only saw the movie once. Because again, spoiler at the like pretty much at the end, her boyfriend who was on the robot body then because they saved him was going up the line to the city, and one of those saw things came down and I don't remember if it chopped him out or he just got knocked off, but and then she climbed up the ranks and the last scene is her pointing her plasma charged sword at the city and you see the guy, the big baddie with the glasses takes him off looking down at her. Even though I doubt they could actually see each other, but I mean he might have. He's probably got like super eyes or something. Yeah. Yeah, because like there they did a good job because even you could tell she didn't really trust the boss guy on the ground. I forget his name. After he said like he kind of like slightly evilly or coyly said he was going to send her boyfriend up, the Alita's boyfriend up. The way he said it, you could tell the woman's kind of like it's kind of like hmm. And I think that's why she betrayed him because she's like, you're never really going to do that. He's like, oh, I keep all my promises. Puts her brain in a jar. See, you're going up too. Eh. Isn't this hilarious? I'll have to watch it again sometime. I saw it like a month ago. For the first time. Did I? What? I think I broke it. When I hold the aim, it's supposed to fire the concussion shot. I think I broke it. I didn't take it off. I don't remember anyway.
The Empire is resorting to bounty hunters now. Bosk is here. The first phase of our attack was a success. Well done.
Huzzah.
We have fresh data on the Imperial defenses. Attack these positions.
Yeah, no problem. I'm stuck. There you go. Wait. It said I was getting shot from behind, wasn't it? Put some damage in. Alright, let's try to get Leo to level 20.
All forces, prepare to attack.
Huzzah! Whoops!
How did I guess?
Nice.
Way too easy.
Was that mine?
I don't trust this. We do it the hard way.
Yeah, I can't get past that. It's good cover, but
Defense is online.
we made it. Like how they're damaging the shield because they're trying to shoot enemies through the rock. They're not even visible. Whatever.
Shoot that. Be swift. More on the way.
We got it. Oh, can't go that far.
I've seen worse battles, you know.
Like what?
Change of plan. That'll keep them back.
Kind of a barrier to run through.
Let's try a new approach.
Moving on up.
Dirty. There are days I miss the Senate.
I remember hearing that one. Said there are days I miss the Senate.
Back off.
Less blaster fire. Still blaster fire, just less of it.
Stay close.
Whoop.
Lock it down. Lock it down.
We got it.
I'll do it myself.
Oh, good thing the shield went down, or that would have bounced right back in my face. Oh, whoops. Can't go that far. Let's go. Got one.
Almost.
Nice. That's the way you do it. Get one on each side so they can't block.
Keep pressing.
I like how because they have the shield, it's hard to miss, and it basically one-shot kills them, which is nice. Good counter to the personal shields. Oh, oh, that's a nice bit of dialogue between them. Oh, come on. I know you're there. There you go. Of course, soon as I come down here, guess who's there? Palpatine. Yay. Alright. Kudos to that guy for following me. I thought that was Palpatine behind me. No, it was my teammate. Jeez. Yeah, as soon as I jump down. Up, see again? Oh, my own shield's blocking us.
Ask nicely, we'll take you prisoner.
Guys, I need help.
Be swift. More on the
We
way.
did it. That guy's freaking out. What? Why are you saying she couldn't? Are you talking about in the show?
Don't waste shots.
Sheesh, we just killed that guy. He does not like to die, does he? That's interesting. She said it's a Zabrak when she sees them all.
Your little attack has failed.
Hey, we're making a little bit of progress at least.
Lock it down. Lock it down.
Nice. What did that bounce off of? That was weird. Some kind of force shenanigans there. Ah. It used to have tracking. It's like it doesn't anymore. I thought they reduced it, but I don't know.
Fight for your home world.
Oh, the show? Yeah. Well, she sprints all the time. I mean, she kind of kid runs, but
Find a way.
I mean, we're making slow progress on the post. As long as we're up here, we'll have it. Won't run out of time. Is that an ally? I thought that was an ally. See if I can bounce these down there. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You wanted to be a hero. Now's the time.
Kind of a kinder jog. Kinder jog, I guess, because of the J. Rain down fire.
Emperor Palpatine himself.
Oh. Got him. Did I? Yeah, we did. Oh, that's an enemy. We had a whole thing of allies here, that's why I'm like, oh, it must be an ally.
Way too easy.
I made a little, making baby steps at a time. Baby Leia steps.
Well, they're persistent.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it's an ally.
Don't get killed on my account.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the tougher ones to take. Alright, get a bit of a breather there. Yeah, see you later. God bless you. Thanks for stopping by. See you Thursday. Be starting Jedi Fallen Order Thursday, so.
And we now have a foothold established on the Sanctuary Moon. Well done. Now the battle can continue as planned.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we won. Sheesh. I like that name. All shall respect. Eat, eat, McEater. Noble family line. Could actually see a Jedi being called. See you later. Could actually see a Jedi being called the Yeeter, just because he's got like a really strong force push. Or even a pulley, just like use the force to grab him and chuck him behind him. Yeet. Thou shalt be eated. Actually, I'm gonna take a break real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Back in we go. Yeah, I feel like the past tense of yeet would be yote or yoted. Like he yeets the ball, it shall be yeeted. It has been yote. Yeah, it would be nice if like studios and stuff actually tried to make good stories again, you know? Because there's a lot of potential in a lot of stuff. But then they always, I think a big reason they don't want to stay true to the the source material is because from their perspective, it's too hard to stay true to it. So they just kind of chuck it out the window and then do whatever the heck they feel like, occasionally referencing it just to get an idea or two. Like, oh, this character looks cool. Let's put him in this role. It's like, yeah, but that's not how they are at all. It's like, I don't care. We're just making a story here. It's not like it matters. Because a lot of genres too, a lot of people love different stories. There's a big loyal fan base for a lot of stuff. Star Wars, Warhammer, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, stuff like that. So it's like, be nice you just stay true to the source material. It's like the difference between making a good product that doesn't work too great, but it still works. Yeah, people will get it because it's cheap or common or whatever, but then you can make a great product that's a reasonable price that is awesome, and people still get it because it's really good if you make it a reasonable price. Again, I know companies got to make a profit, but and then that becomes more beloved than what the other thing would have been. Yeah, it may not have spread as fast or as far, but overall, much better. But again, that takes time and effort, and a lot of companies, well, they like to be lazy. Don't we all, though, to some degree or another? Wow, there's nobody else in the playlist right now. Which we got Luke up to. Oh, we got her to 20 already. Let's see what we got. Alternate fire. Blaster deals bonus damage. Less damage. What is this? Rapid fire blast can be fired for a longer period as a time reduction per blast. I definitely want that because that's, I think, my favorite ability of hers. It's fun to be able to chuck 3 grenades, but to me, this is what's really fun about her stuff. Blast radius is increased. What is that? Cooldown. I think they recharge fast enough. I can barely hit anything with the alternate shot anyway. Take less damage. Can fire more. Increase firing time 45%. Then explosives everywhere. So we got these guys at 20. Gotta get them to 20. On this map, we'll probably work on Lando or Han next.
We expect them to attack soon.
Huzzah!
Prepare the defenses, and may the force be with us all.
Whew.
We must resist the Imperial assault at these positions. Don't let any of them fall.
Don't want to steal the sniper guy's kills. Ow! Thing took a lot. They're taking C though. Oh, they're heading towards C, so. Wait, there's a guy here? Where is he? Yeah, I like the slug shotty, but it's hard to be accurate with it. But if you get a hit, it's like 2 to kill. One to the head. Let's see. Let's just go with that. You know what? For the heck of it, I'm gonna swap that with where is it? I was thinking of the assault, the acid thing. I feel like I'm closer range, so I feel like that would fit the loadout better. I forgot I have a shield because I swapped the one card off. Whoops. Actually, for the heck of it, we'll swap this for a supercharged sentry. Because why not? Try a bit different loadout. No, they got C.
Bosk has come here to hunt. Watch out. They control this area, but it's not over yet. Await new orders. We can expect the Imperials to renew their attack any moment now. They must not capture these command posts.
Nope. Let's hoping I get someone with that.
Commander Skywalker is here to aid us.
Is that our guy? He was pretty close to that. Just hoping I. Oh, there's some there. Where'd he go? Where is he? He's over there. I'm like looking for him. Alright, let's see. Let's go with Han.
You didn't think I was gonna run, did you?
I mean, I'm running right now.
Be sneakier next time. You and me, princess.
Tell me after we survive.
Okay.
Come on!
Wait, how am I getting affected by the Ewok thing?
I praise the snake. Out of the way! Thought you retired, boss.
Alright. Eh.
Any second now.
This would be a good spot for a sniper. Until, you know, you got flanked on every side.
Not many of them, but you do have them.
I'm out of it for a little while. Everyone gets
Where you
delusions
get
of
your
grandeur.
delusions, laser brain.
We both use the delusion line. This blaster cools down quickly.
Set the blow.
I wounded him. He's still over there.
Need me? Yeah. All right.
Oh, they got C secured, I think. Oh, I guess you can only get up on this side. I can't get up now. Was that a fluke or something? That's weird. I got up there easily before.
Whose plan was this?
That's a good ending right there.
Our defenses held. The Imperials are pulling back, and Yavin 4 remains in
I
our
was hoping the one guy would walk into it, but that guy's just like, oh, what the boom. What gun is that? Yeah, I keep getting on the tower, but it's like, imagine how great they could make a lot of shows based on video games, a manga, uh, you know, books and well-established stories if they actually tried. You know what I mean? Like they try to make it a cool story, but that's it. They don't try to make it a great story that's awesome and cool and rooted in the original source material. Like, could you imagine? There's so much potential. Because once in a while you'll have one that does it really well, and then it's like, oh wow, this is absolutely. Even people who would be the broader audience are like, this is awesome because of this. You know, it's like, yeah, that's because they did it right. Such as so much potential, you know. But the problem is there's politics in the companies, politics from the outside of the company, and all that stuff, and it just influences everything. Tis sad. It's our close quarter build for this guy. I get that, but it's only good on turrets. Well, and other gadgets. I guess if they have a shield up, it hit them. I think it used to target infantry, but then they turned that off because it was like way too powerful when the game first came out. I want to say I remember something like that. I didn't get any experience for that.
The Death Star shields are down, and this is our one chance to strike at the very heart of Imperial tyranny.
Huzzah!
You are heroes all. We have to capture position before the attack
Oh! I got every time I whip this out, everybody runs in front of me. Just timing wise, it's like, what? I can't see anything, so. There we go.
Bosk is hunting for the Empire. Be careful. That attack went well. First phase
Some
complete.
kind of poison gas here?
These command posts are our new objectives. We must attack them with all our strength.
All our
Jedi
strength!
support. Luke Skywalker is here.
He dead. Alright. I think Luke and Leia are already being used. Yeah, we'll go with Han again.
Han Solo, I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Huh. Yep.
Better start running.
Every time I shoot at someone, either someone else kills them or they get behind cover. Both? Got a perfect ambush set up and they won't even come through the door. That's always fun.
It's all about time. Chewie says be careful.
Is Chewie here? Ow. Oh, it's okay. I guess we were both blinded. We're both like, what? I don't know why, but I have trouble hitting with this blaster. It feels a little bit more slippery than every other gun. Oh, come on. I hate when I go around a corner, it's like, up, oh, force user, you're dead.
I'm not the martyring type.
I don't get how that other shoulder charge didn't hit him. I mean, I kind of hit the teammate, but I also ran into him. I don't know. And there's your proof on why it feels off. What the heck was that? I was gonna say that didn't hit anybody. I do notice in this game, Detonite tends to have a slight delay after it explodes to when they die. I don't know if that's a glitch or it's on purpose or what.
This'll be loud.
That time it was instant. It's X-Wing. Oh, were the shields not up? That'd be cool if you could just fire these at the ships for the heck of it. Like, it wouldn't do anything, but just for fun. He did.
Watch this. Wish me luck.
Like how I'm aiming at his feet and I still can't hit him.
It's all about timing.
Oh, I didn't hit him at all. Come on. Oh, it did. It just took 2 seconds to register. My gosh. It must be the way the damage works being dealt from Detonite. It's just real buggy.
Never lose an arm like this.
Oh.
We got it. We got it. Yeah, it could work.
I just forget how fun Han is to play. Because his shoulder charge is fun, the Detonite's fun too. I think his middle ability, I don't care for it too much. It's not bad, I just, doesn't work great with my playstyle. Oh, he exploded after I hit him. I like to put a little bit of Detonite on my shoulder. Well, I was trying to do that, but because I was in the thing, it didn't let me use it. I thought using that would take me out of the middle ability.
This is what rebellions are made of.
I just feel for as long as the middle ability lasts in its damage, it's not that great of an ability. Of course, I'm missing most of my shots when I do that, but... Nice. Plus, you notice too, a lot of times the I feel like when there's or maybe not necessarily an anime, but a cartoon, which is basically anime. I know a lot of people hate me saying that, but I just always saw Japanese anime as Japanese version of animation, which is what cartoons are. Anyway, but usually when there's like a cartoon of something, it's usually better made than if there's a live action creation based off of something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it'd be less budget with of course then I guess a lot of actors and actresses they're high budget, but they always seem to do a better job with animation. I don't mean just in terms of like visuals, like they could do anything. They don't have to worry about making it work with a person, but in terms of writing and how it's done and portrayed and all that, they usually do a better job with that, ironically. Just whenever it's live action, they feel like they gotta completely change it.
This assault will deliver a strong blow against the
Should have picked
Empire.
long range for this one.
Ready yourselves, and may the Force be with you. An Imperial command post needs to be taken before the assault can continue.
I can't see. Huh. I need to switch to alternate fire out. It's fun to use, but it doesn't, to me, do enough damage to justify it. Plus, I miss being able to zoom in, so I can actually see to hit stuff. I do like it is fun to use, but oh, we're at C. They're taking C. What? I didn't realize it was that close. Oh, we're taking C. Anyway,
Vader has come.
I just blast stuff with my blaster. I don't pay attention to the other
Initial
stuff.
assault phase is complete. We must capture these Imperial positions next. General Solo is here.
Yay. Just trying to shoot between there. It's like, you want to know how you died? It was by Darth Vader's lightsaber. Oh, really? I'll go with Lando. Lando? Londo?
Coffee on my head by now. Guess what this does?
Oh, I wasted that. Well,
Let's see.
I love that ability. Basically allowed hacks. It's just cool to lock it onto a bunch and instantly obliterating them.
Careful with the crossfire. Really too bad.
Great for clearing an area too. I'm not paying attention to the bar.
Little trick a friend taught me. What are they up to? You'll figure it out.
Not very accurate at long range though. Can I pick that up? No. It's got a really big AoE.
Love these things. I've got your back. You just stay focused. What's the matter?
Hey guys, I'm just hiding. Ah,
Almost.
not paying attention again.
Guess what this does? So many targets. Here, I liked you. If we somehow
Oh.
win this, we'll all be war heroes.
Yeah, it looks like the bolts are on target, but I can't seem to hit them. Cause like even when I test it here, you can see it's accurately hitting. You know? But whenever I'm on a target, it doesn't seem to hit. So even like here, notice how it's... I guess it is going more the faster. Okay.
Watch this.
Of course, again, every time I rush in, Palpatine or Mauler's there. What the heck? Guess I just have really bad timing on that.
Really not a fighter.
What is going? My abilities are deactivating. What the heck?
Boss. Careful. He's got a fight. What to do? Gotta stop this fast.
Oh.
What's the matter? We survived.
We did it.
Our assault is a success thanks to your courage and sacrifice. The Rebel Alliance is honored to have
Like
you.
that one guy on the left, he's just staring at the camera like, "Hi, I'm on TV." Or the HoloNet, as they call it. Well, that's technically, I think, the internet for them, but something like that. Anyway. I mean, supposedly, Mando Season 3 is coming. I guess they showed a lot of stuff at the Star Wars convention for some reason, exclusive for there. Was it like Ahsoka show, Mando Season 3, and I think there was a third one. Or maybe that was the Andor. Oh no, because the Andor trailer released on a YouTube, so I don't know. Nice if you could throw that a bit further.
This assault will deliver a strong blow against the Empire. Ready yourselves, and may the Force be with you.
Huzzah!
An Imperial position needs to be captured before we can advance further. Get ready to attack.
Is there a way up there? Can I get up there from here? I keep forgetting to switch that off this. I want to get the secondary fire off of there. Nice.
The initial phase is now behind us.
Normally they retreat once you capture the zones, but they're all just going straight at us. Excuse me.
I'm on my way. Something's coming. One lightsaber, two blades.
See, like I cut through them. Sometimes it's weird. Join the rebellion. I hate when that happens because then I'm like, oh, there's still 3, and then you try to attack them, and it's like, no, it's just a ghost. That's fine. Oh, we're winning. Wait, we're B, right? Yeah. Wait, is that one dead? No, he was standing still. What the heck? Oh, there's a guy here. Wait, why are they coming from that way? What the heck's going on? That always bothers me when they come from that direction. What were they even doing over there, you know? Well, we were winning, and then I got confused, so.
Gotta be careful.
He's not wrong. Almost died there. Thankfully we survived.
Good people are dying while we fight. Like we practice. Not a chance.
We did it. I have that card where every kill I get boosts my damage slightly up to so much. That's why I'm killing them a lot faster. Hard to get, but if you do, worth it. The heck?
At least there's no trash compactor.
That trash compactor saved.
Leia, what are you doing? Just out in the open going crazy. That's my sister. So you know she has Skywalker blood. It's Russian.
Keep watch for traps, okay?
Oh, that's our guy. See, again, it's like, is that one alive or actually dead? I don't know. They need to fix that. It only happens when you hit a large group of enemies with force abilities, I noticed. Oh, see again, even when you knock them over though, they just keep shooting you. It's like, come on. You get knocked over by the Force, you're not going to be able to immediately do that. Maybe if you're a Mandalorian Jedi hunter, but... Otherwise, I call crud on that.
Skywalker standing by. That bounty hunter's back again.
See, that's the problem. The AoE ones, it doesn't always hit him too. You see there, the one guy was behind the light, so you could say that at least protect him, but the other guy was to the left of him. He should have gotten hit, but for some reason he didn't. So it's like, I don't know. Oh well, we got Luke to 20 though. How are they behind me? The heck? What? See, again, like, how are they? We spawned from that side, they spawned from this side, and somehow one got behind me, even though they were all here and I shot them all. It's like, the heck, man? I even threw that to the left of him so that wouldn't happen. Still happens. I feel like we're dying too easy here. It's kind of like, the heck, you know? The heck is going on? My sentry gun disappeared. I didn't hit the button. I've never had where if you got shot or something, your gun disappeared. I pulled out a sentry gun, I didn't hit the middle, I hit the fire button, and then it immediately disappears. See, something weird's going on, and I don't know what it is. It's like, come on. I don't... There's no ability that makes your ability go away. Maybe overheat or something, but... Oh my gosh, and then there's always one that just gets up behind me out of nowhere. Plus, you notice every time that's fired, sometimes it like lags into whatever it hits. It's weird.
Empire is resorting to bounty hunting now. Boston here.
Hans would probably be good here. Detonite in the right spot would take out a lot.
What are you looking at? I know what I'm doing.
Do ya? See, again, the perfect spot, and guess what? Vader's there. I call bull on that. You see, I hit him with the shoulder charge, and then he just like, oh, it doesn't affect me. I've never seen where you could block that. See, you notice how all of a sudden everything's going downhill? I'm dying pretty much instantly, it feels like, and my abilities aren't working. Sometimes they deactivate on their own. The heck is going on, man? That didn't hit anybody? Again, where did they... What the heck? Every time I get up there now, they just appear behind me. My gosh. See, even there, you could see that they got hit, and you could see through the wall that they stood up and then died. Like, there's a weird delay with the detonite, and I don't know why. This is in the most crowded room, too, I've ever seen in this game. And somehow I can't hit any of them with the detonite.
I'm gonna try something stupid.
Okay. See, again, my problem with that is not that he snuck up behind me so much, but that he walked by two of my teammates, ignoring them, to come and get me. You know what I mean? That's the problem I have. He's actively ignoring teammates to specifically get at me. And I get the AI favors the human players, but that's what I mean. He walked by two of my human AI, or not AI, but my human teammates, just to get at me. It's like, the heck, man? See, that's the problem I have. When it's behaving weird, like our ability auto-deactivated for some reason. That was weird. And again, that you see Leia and I think another guy, human played characters, walk down the thing, and then Stormtrooper just walks up past them, gets up to me. Not only does he ignore them, they ignore him. Just to walk up and shoot me in the back. It's like, what? That's why it bothers me. It's like, what the heck? Why did that, what? Makes no sense. Again, and it's like there's always one that just is behind me. Even though I moved up with teammates, there's always one that somehow walks past all of them to shoot me in the back. It's like, again, if we were playing like human players, I could see that happening. But the AI, it's like just for some reason they lock onto me and ignore everyone else. Like, why? If I was the only human player, that would make sense, but does not make any sense to me. It says we're on Tatooine. It's kind of close quarters. At least there's a lot of tight areas. Let's see what we unlocked. Push has an increased AoE. Repulse has an increased AoE. Push would be nice. What do we have? Every enemy trooper defeated or 200 damage of villain increase Luke Skywalker's lightsaber damage. I want to keep that one for sure. Every rush makes Luke Skywalker more resistant to damage. Drain less stamina. I guess we could switch that up. I think this would be good. Better AoE on the push. So we have some good range on it. Repulse has already got a pretty decent range, I think. Why is it always night Tatooine now? It's like for the last month or two, it's always night Tatooine.
We can't let a single command post fall into Imperial hands or we'll be forced to retreat.
Oh, didn't I pick the... What the heck is going on? I don't know anymore. This thing's acting so weird I can't tell when it's me doing something or when it's the game. See, even like there, that shot probably would have hit the trooper, but right when I fire, an ally puts out their bubble shield, which blocks the shot. What are the odds of that? It's in a book.
Come on, fish headaches!
Luke Skywalker has joined the battle.
They're taking A and B. It's like again, it's like as soon as I push the grenade button, they know, so they both come out. Before they just went up to the door. I don't know, sometimes I swear the game, it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
Sometimes I amaze even myself.
Just, it gets weird and too, like, perfectly coincidental. Sometimes. It drives me nuts.
Not today, huh? See anything?
What's going on? Oh, I saw some flashes. Oh, there's an E-web on our side. I know there's some on their side. No heroes allowed, I guess.
Vader! Where's a Jedi when you need him?
Heh heh.
We've shown that Tatooine is ready to rise against its tormentors.
So I guess you can stop his shoulder charge by throwing the lightsaber. I think that's kind of,
Returning.
I don't know. Whatever. Probably do one or two good matches. If we get another short one like that, we'll have to do 4 or 5 more. Which isn't necessarily bad. And from what I heard, the Lego Star Wars game is supposed to be pretty fun. I actually play a little bit of it. I don't have it, but I was able to play a little bit of it. It's just pretty fun. The humor's pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's funny. Good old Lego Star Wars charm. The, what's it called? The Skywalker Saga? Alright, let's make sure we actually pick that one. Man, I guess. Seems like a waste of a card. I don't know why I picked that one.
This assault will deliver a strong blow against the Empire. Ready yourselves, and may the Force be with you.
The Force!
The assault plan requires that we take an Imperial command post in this area.
I keep forgetting to swap the mods on this gun. Brave!
Iden Versio is nearby.
111. Oh.
Well done. We've completed the first assault phase. Our attack plan has been altered, and we have new objectives. Attack these command posts.
I can't see where they are, so I'm just doing that.
Skywalker is here to aid us.
Hi, Luke. How's it going? Oh, there's a shield here. I can't see. Did she say a gray Jedi Knight?
Vader.
I didn't kill any of them.
Be cautious.
Again, I'm going full bore in their face, and they're like, eh.
2 of the attack stages have been completed. The battle's going well.
I'm in this for the money.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's gonna be copyright. Dun, dun. I don't know why that just came to mind.
Vader, run!
What? Run to or from? I don't know what we're doing. I like that that's an AoE ability, even though it doesn't really make sense. What is going on out there? These crazy kids. Are they behind us?
Look at these guys.
I think that's when... That was weird. That's when they get outside and they try to come in that way, but they can't, so they're just outside the building.
You're barely trying.
Whatever happens, don't lose hope.
Hear him out there.
Back there.
Our brave Jedi Knight. I've got your back.
She keeps saying a gray Jedi Knight. Is she talking about Luke? I'm gonna die because I'm not in the thing. Whoa.
This'll be loud.
Nice. I got like 3 on that.
Should get their attention. Hey, look at this. Oh, gotta hold an arm like this.
Nope, no one there.
I like the fighting better. This'll be loud.
Ah, was hoping to get a few at that.
Our
Hey,
assault
welcome.
was a success thanks to your courage and sacrifice. The Rebel Alliance is honored to have you.
Is that supposed to be Chewie? Why is there a Wookiee in the background? That or it's, I forget his name. The Wookiee and the Mandalorian. What was it? It's not Tarful. I can't remember his name. The bounty hunter Wookiee. With the, like, the 50 cal blaster rifle. Alright, we'll do one more match, then we'll stop there. Yeah, I think Java Palace is a good map. I'm glad they added that. I don't know if it was the last one they added, but it was one of the later ones, I'm pretty sure. It's a fun map. Good close quarters map, especially if you want, like, using the lightsaber heroes. Maybe a bit constrained, but I think there's some of the more fun ones. At least if you gotta, like, the good weapons, you just chuck grenades down a hallway, get a bunch of kills. It's like, ah. Or on Hoth, I could tell because he's got that. Eh. Got the anti-armor gun. Actually, I forget about that. It's anti-armor. You could have that and that. Might be a bit overkill, but hey.
Imperial probe droids have pinpointed our location here on Hoth. Prepare to defend against a ground assault.
It's cool you see those.
We can't let a single command post fall into Imperial hands or we'll be
Alright,
forced to
anyway.
retreat.
I don't know what the range on this is, so I'm gonna pop that there and hope it hits something. Because it says it shoots gadgets too. What? Oh, he's going. What's he firing? There it is. And I got the explosive sentry just in case. Put this a bit closer. Let's put it like right here. Huh? That guy's way over there. Ow! What? Nice. Is that our guy? No, he wasn't taking any damage.
Has arrived to reinforce us.
No.
We've been pushed back, but the day is not over. Await new orders.
I feel like I could replace the ion rocket. Just keep the turret and swap the ion rocket for the barrage thing. So I could use barrage for infantry, keep the ion turret for the ATSTs, and then I got the explosive thing for both. Oh, it doesn't take it out too quick with the ion turret though.
The Imperial attack will be renewed any moment now. We must hold these positions.
I guess it does. Without me, it'd still be pretty good. Quick, I mean. Oh, what's he? He must have put down a turret.
We're getting Jedi support. Luke Skywalker is here.
I was hoping that would work. It did. That's funny. Like, if it goes towards him, but it has to go through something. And it worked. That was a good sounding explosion. They haven't made any progress. We still got 3 minutes though. Huh. What was that? Was that a Wampa? Heard something yell over there. That'd be funny if you went too far outside the border. Instead of straight up dying, a Wampa just pops up out of the ground and grabs you and runs off. Like, what
Darth
the?
Vader is here.
Where'd he go? Oh, he's right there. I can't get him. Hey. Oh, they are taking it. Well, that wasn't nice.
The Imperials are reaching the end of their tether. We just need to defend a little longer.
Yeah, you should definitely swap the torpedo out for the barrage, because the ion turret has infinite ammo unless it's destroyed. It's got long range too, so I don't have to worry about it. Keep putting it up because it ran out, even though it looks like it should only have 10 shots. Anyway, it's the future. Anything's possible.
The Imperial attack is almost spent. Don't let them through.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Huh?
Luke Skywalker has joined the battle. The Imperial assault has failed, and we still control Hoth.
Nice.
I'm honored to serve with you all.
You too, whatever your name is. Alright, well, that'll be it for today. Twas fun. That's it for today's stream. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We got Yoda to 20. I think did we get Leia to 20? We got Luke to 20, I think. Yeah, Leia, Luke, and Han's on his way. So just unlock that for the heck of it. But like I said, that's it for today's stream. Let's see. Oh, my brain just shorted out. Anyway, sorry. It just dumped all the info in my brain. I hate when that happens. Yeah, so if you like my stuff, go and like, comment, follow, subscribe, whatever platform you're on, you know how it works. Stream on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube every day, but Wednesday and Sunday at 2 p.m. EST, usually 3 p.m. EST on Mondays. I upload videos daily to Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble, and put the links on Twitter, Pinterest, and Reddit. So make sure to check all those out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter too if you're on there. If I start late, start early, or have to cancel a stream, I will send out a tweet on there. And I'm able to update on Twitch, but definitely on Twitter if it's like last second. I don't have time to change the schedule on Twitch because you got to do like skip next stream thing and stuff. Anyway, But that is all. If you want to support me more directly, go to streamlabs.com/virtualcrusader. Can either give directly or get some merch with my logo on it. That's Virtual Crusader, one word on all of those. Virtual Crusader 777 on Reddit. So check all that out. Appreciate any and all support, even just your viewing and comments, all that stuff. All that stuff helps the stuff get going. So yeah, I believe that's everything. So I will catch you. Oh yeah, schedule. Tomorrow I'm not streaming. Thursday planning on starting the Jedi Fallen Order campaign playthrough for Thursdays. Friday will be Valheim. Saturday planning on Titanfall 2 Frontier Defense. Sunday won't be streaming. Monday be Killing Floor 2 and back to Battlefront 2 next Tuesday. So, but like I said, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. So GG, God bless, and see you later.